All right, so we are in the server. These guys have actually picked the maps. I'm going to ask them what maps they were picked.
Are you able to get on the server, Total?
I'm having a few issues with that at the moment. Alright, never mind, I've just been given the password for it. We're rotating passwords regularly, it's extremely confusing.
So meanwhile, I do have the map picks, and we're actually going to see the two maps that were missing from last time. So the map picks are going to be DM13, aka Lost World, which is what we're on right now. And the sort of unique thing about DM13 is the fact that it does not have a rail. So that makes for some very interesting play. And also, Rapha's play on DM13 is actually very, very interesting. I'll let Zoot explain as the game goes on. And then it looks like the second map is going to be ZTN, aka Blood Run. Another old school map, which I'm really looking forward to because both these guys are really strong on it. And if we need a time map, which I have a feeling we will go on to DM6, aka Campgrounds.
Oh, is there going to be... That's the tiebreaker.
That's the tiebreaker. So since we're all here, I'm going to let these guys know that the stream is good to go. And I will let you guys take it away.
Yeah, well, as I was saying about Rapha's playstyle here, when I was seeing him on land recently, I don't even need to mention Rapha at the moment. This map, DM13, Lost World, is very slow, strategic. It's got the full arsenal, 2 yellows, 1 mega, 1 red armor. And we are just going live now, in fact. And you're not going to see a high frag margin with 2 people who are close in skill. And actually, straight away, Rapha's just dropped off the edge.
Well, that's not the best start, is it?
Yeah, it's like, I swear guys, I am the world champion.
It's alright, he's just giving him a little bit of leg room, that's the way to it. He's just playing fair. Nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, the positive thing for Rapha is he does get the rocket and lightning gun. And this, despite not having a stack, he does actually have position on ZeRo4 who's below him, but maybe not for long.
Well, not looking likely. ZeRo4 getting a little bit higher, and Rocket whizzing past his ear at that stage. Even a second one there, but he does have the stack of armor to actually survive that.
Yeah, so Rapha, I think he's going to be playing this slowly. He knows that he's going to lose out on this mega health, and actually knows he's stolen the red armor. This is a huge move, and ZeRo4 just looking away for a split second is going to lose out on an additional 100 armor.
Yeah, that puts Rapha back in a much better position this time around, and a quick jump there by ZeRo4 to get the range, and landing the LG on him.
Big fight here!
Yeah, extreme range, and there's the pickup. Nicely done there for ZeRo4.
Wow, and yeah, Rapha was like, I can get away, and ZeRo4 just kept moving forward.
Not happening, yeah. Nice aggressive play there by ZeRo4, really liking that at the moment. And with a great position to start off with. Reasonable side stack, not absolutely massive, but here he comes. Rapha going in here with the health, going with the plasma gun at fairly extreme range. Good hits too.
Yeah, he actually came back down. He rocket jumped up and is like, oh, he wouldn't expect me to come back down again. And these rockets from Rapha are superb, but because ZeRo4 has just, had so much behind him in terms of the health and armor, I think he was expecting to get away from that fight actually with a little better off than 8 health.
Yeah, I think so, but at the end of the day, Rapha does have the skill to make that work, and wow, ZeRo4 even actually picking up the green health globes there and the armor shards, which are essentially worthless. Yeah, just grab everything I need against Rapha, just build this stack up as big as possible, get every possible power-up I can get, so when I meet this monster in the field, I can actually deal with him.
Yeah, and I think he's actually mistimed the red. I don't think he realized that Rapha stole it from him. But that's a big steal from Rapha. He's gonna be able to get under his skin a little bit from that information. And Rapha there, both of them geared with the lightning gun. Rapha just moves backwards. I think he wants to possibly take this red armor.
Take the red, yeah, he's got it once again, and really denying that. That's actually crucial at the moment. ZeRo4 has been bleeding badly on the armor front. His health is fine, but of course it's going to tick away. And the mega health's not going to be up for another 30 seconds, and engagement here would certainly go in favor of Rapha.
Yeah, and it's actually just switched around. We barely had to look, and Rapha suddenly he's just sneaked away and is like, okay, I've picked up lots of yellow armors, and now you need to be afraid of me.
Oh, and he is. ZeRo4's actually hiding as much as possible, and there's the engagement. LG already here from Rapha. Rocket goes off as well.
It's the wall.
Yeah, ZeRo4's armor is now back up. He's managed to grab himself. The red puts him in a much better position, but pretty much an even fight here between these two.
I feel like ZeRo4's ahead now, and Rapha's going to be lucky to get on that mega. I feel like Rapha should really back off it. He's going to push forward, and ZeRo4 much lower than I anticipated.
Yeah, he ran out of armor and suddenly just bled as hard as you could possibly imagine. And Rapha was able to pick up on that, understand that, and go in and get the kill. Picks up the red once again. But ZeRo4's not looking in a terrible spot at the moment. Good health and good armor, although questionable weapons at the moment. He'll look to try and grab something else, but Rapha comes in from the side right there. Second rocket lands, and that's it. Rapha nails him to the wall and actually puts himself on the board.
Wow, oh my god, this close fight here, but ZeRo4 missing a crucial shotgun shot. And Rapha's actually tying the game up already. We're just 4 minutes in, and this is actually an aggressive game for this map, just to give you an idea of how strategic it can get. But these guys really aren't afraid of going into combat with each other. And after Rapha's big trap, this is shortly following up. Even the 50 health bubble there could not save ZeRo4.
Indeed, I think ZeRo4 perhaps slightly underestimating the amount of health and armor that Rapha actually had on him, although he's not in a great spot at the moment, but he will be as soon as he grabs that red armor. And now looking for position on ZeRo4. God. Oh dear, this could get brutal, and yep, there it is, and even picks that up in the process.
ZeRo4 was just jumping around there, and he missed the mega health pickup. He would have been fine if he could pick that up, and he's gonna hate that.
No. That's not going to happen. That was an interesting attempt there, but Rapha was able to shut that down no problem whatsoever. And now in a great position, 5 frags to 2. Bearing in mind he started off within the first few seconds at -1, which is not optimal.
And we saw Rapha when he did go -1, and I think he did lose a couple of frags. We saw him go, okay, ninja mode. He's not going to find me, and because there is the room on this map, I can go and pick up some items and wait to fight him later on. Now, basically, ZeRo4 is doing what Rapha was doing just a moment ago. Let's see if he can do it in the same kind of way.
Oh, he'll have to as well, because look at the stack on Rapha at the moment. He grabs the red as well at just the right time, and I wouldn't want to get into a fight with him, meet him in a dark alley, I'd buy him a beer, but oh god, ZeRo4 once again, flanked from the side, and kafrazzle. That's the term we should use there.
Yeah, definitely one of
one of many, I think. One of many. Yeah, he's not going anywhere in a hurry at this point. ZeRo4 grabs himself some armor shards to try and get himself back in the game, but Rapha's out for blood at this point.
200, yeah. Rapha's like, okay, I've got the stack.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah. If you don't hide, I am definitely going to kill you. I'm actually going to flick over to ZeRo4's point of view now. He does pick up 50 armor, getting some nice plasma damage, but he backs off, which is a wise decision. He was going to get slaughtered there otherwise. Oh, this man, he might have hung around. He didn't really hit there either, which is annoying.
No, he didn't. ZeRo4 actually got stuck to like glue there by Rapha, who knew he could smell the weakness there. There's another pickup, and wow, okay, this game just suddenly got pretty grim for ZeRo4.
It did, and you know, if we don't see a frag from ZeRo4 in the next, I'm gonna say minute, then I'm gonna say GG to Rapha for the map number 1, because a 6 frag comeback is really difficult. I've seen 1 frag comebacks that have been seem impossible on this map. So you know, ZeRo4 with his work cut out, he needs some time after the first kill to work it. Nice rockets though initially, but he does back off and say, okay, I'm gonna pick my fighter when I feel a little bit better about it. And wow, he actually moved back in. I think that did make Rapha blink a bit in a nervous manner, but
a quizzical manner, perhaps, by the sounds of it here.
Yeah,
I don't think Rapha's too worried. He's still got a hell of a lot of steel and meat between him and Zero health, and picks up the red once again. ZeRo4 cower in the corner there like a little mouse. Needs to do something about this pretty damn quickly. I don't think the plasma gun's going to be his savior.
No, that's going to be really difficult for him to make effective, and I'm going to see. ZeRo4 has managed to get Rocket and LG. He's actually sitting on red armor. He's like, maybe it will spawn and he's forgotten about it? Maybe? I mean, he's forgotten about the Mega, so steal, and he's going to take that and be very delighted with his feelings.
The red again for Rapha. He just refuses to let that one go, and that puts ZeRo4 in this really awkward spot. He will never be as tough as Rapha in the current position.
I don't know, actually, if you click over them, Rapha is 110, 190, but ZeRo4 is 180, 100,
yeah,
so...
he's got the Mega. The Mega's coming up in the next 10 seconds, so maybe if Rapha can grab that and put himself back in it, but it should be a fairly even engagement. Oh yeah, plasma at that range, pretty damn difficult to hit. Goes for it. A
Definitely.
couple of hits here and there, but otherwise a fairly inconsistent engagement. Rapha now backing off as quickly as he can, and ZeRo4 in a position where he can take this, grabs the Mega as well. The red is up, but neither is able to get at it just
He's actually
yet.
going to move in for the frag here. He wants to take Rapha now.
Oh, and
Rapha
he gets it! Puts it back on the board.
This is tough though, because ZeRo4 really needed to get that frag with a lot of health and armor now, with a lot of health and armor remaining. Now he's actually had to invest 10 seconds or so into getting more health and armor. It's reducing the amount of time he needs to just get the frags, and he really needs to push on for that.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great play so far here by ZeRo4, but Rapha does have a 5-frag lead with 1 minute 15 to go. Things are looking just a little bit unlikely.
Oh, he just sees that Mega getting taken in front of him. I think that might be the item steal that seals it, but he's going to go up the bounce pad anyway. A really suicidal move to do, 99% of the time, but he kind of had to. It's do or die, really.
Yeah, and unfortunately it was die in that situation, and
Nice rocket
well,
there.
he manages to pick that one up, so good start there, and back onto the red, but it is 50 seconds to go with 5 frags remaining. It's not looking likely, is it?
No.
In fact, I think Rapha could actually just take a tea break, and it would take long enough for ZeRo4 to find him enough times to get back on the board.
I think we can look forward to the next map, which is ZTN, an almost equally old map to DM13, I think. I'm sure some hardcore Quakers are going to be like, no, it was made exactly 5 months later. But yeah, that's also going to be an extremely intense map. Both the players are going to know it like the back of their rocket launchers. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, there's the GG, and a nice game there from Rapha after an unusually shaky start, honestly, considering what was happening there. But why don't you tell us a little bit about the map that we're going to be seeing?
Yeah, ZTN, it's a similar kind of map. It has the same items. Well, obviously a different layout, but it has 2 yellows. It has it actually has the railgun this time instead of the Lost World, and it's got the mega health and the red armor. And this is a map kind of dominated actually by the Russian community of players. It's just a map you'll see them play all day, every day. And Rapha, I think he's taken a few leaves out of that book. He knows how to play it. He's won championships, and ZeRo4 having actually taught him quite a lot of what he knows. This is going to be a tense map to see, and I'll talk more about the map as we go into it. So I'm on Rapha. It's actually a very even spawn. No, actually, Rapha's picking up 2 yellows and a mega. ZeRo4 only with the red armor to deal with. So,
Well, as the first engagement coming in, ZeRo4, I think, immediately realizing this is not a good situation to be in.
wow, that rail actually, he just hit.
Ooh.
Rapha, if ZeRo4 hits another shot like that, Rapha's going to have to back away from this red armor. And no, it's going to be an LG fight. Oh no, the rocket just clipped him, but Rapha's the one who takes the worst side of it there.
Indeed, he got driven away from the red armor, so ZeRo4 in a pretty decent position right now. In fact, a very decent position to where he needs to be to actually get himself on the board at this stage.
Yeah, and you saw, oh my god, they're just, no, they've evaded each other. You see that red armor, that little ledge on the left on Rapha's point of view? Alright, here's another moment. ZeRo4, big LG, Rapha's scared, but oh my god, there's both of them having scares there. Rapha on 25 health and ZeRo4 missing that.
Start on the board right there for ZeRo4. Nice start there. Rapha gets picked off eventually. Took him long enough, over a minute, to pick up the first frag on that one. And ZeRo4 starting to stack up quite nicely. Only a couple of rockets left, but he does just grab the mega health.
That's real. Is
Very
Rapha
nice.
going to hang out again? No, he's deciding to run away.
It's probably for the best at this stage.
And this, I really wanted to talk about this red armor area. You can see that it's an extremely vulnerable position, and the amount of corridors there are and doorways around it. That's a really sort of it's an important part of the map, pivotal into what can happen, because you get people below with the railgun waiting to shoot. There is just countless different positions you can be in, and you have to be checking. Double checking, triple checking every corner before you get it. And here's the mega health.
Oh, can he pick it up? Yes, he can. There we go. Rapha sitting on that, but no armor. But there's ZeRo4 taken down, and an unfortunate situation to find himself in there. Rapha now needing to grab some armor. Red is up, and red is his.
Yeah, and I think he was lagging a tiny bit there, but hopefully that's just a minor issue. It didn't seem to affect his Lost World game.
Apparently not.
But 1-1, Rapha 100-150. It's a good stack, but it's definitely something ZeRo4. Actually, no, he doesn't need to fear it. He's got 75 armor himself. And when there is less than a sort of 100 armor or health difference between the two players, it just matters who gets the first shot. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It stops being so important with stacks. Obviously, it take into consideration, but.
Well,
And
now suddenly things change. Although, admittedly, we've got ZeRo4 with the mega health, and we've got the red armor for Rapha, so it's not as far apart as it might seem.
They're sharing at the moment. And sharing is caring.
Absolutely, they're very, very kind people, gentlemanly in the sport of Quake Live. But that was a good start there for ZeRo4, but Rapha, so much armor and health.
Yeah, both players actually ended out vaguely similar. Rapha has a yellow armor to go back on, and ZeRo4 just took a red, and Mega's about to be up. I mean, it's hard to tell really who's ahead at the moment. Both of them are fighting so much.
Mega's right there. Rapha needs it. Rapha gets it.
Oh my god. That was absolutely crucial. There's going to be another fight. I can't believe.
Oh! All right.
Neutral frag.
Okay, there we go.
That was the most bizarre combat I have seen in a while. It was absolutely strange. It looks like ZeRo4 was just pondering with his railgun. I was like, oh no, I'll switch back to rocket launcher. That might be easier. Such strange that. And Rapha, he does claim that yellow armor, and he is going to get away. But again, if he didn't pick up that mega health halfway through the last fight, it would have been a totally different outcome to that.
Oh, without question, yeah. I was wondering if he'd be able to get there, and more to the point whether ZeRo4 would be able to zone him away from it. Evidently not, and there's the mega health pickup for ZeRo4 in a good spot right behind him. Oh, that's the last place Rapha wanted to be. ZeRo4 trying to press the advantage. How the hell did Rapha get away from that?
ZeRo4, he missed the rail. He kind of like overcompensated with his mouse movement, and he seemed actually quite annoyed by that because you could see him shaking his mouse afterwards. I don't know what point of view the camera was on, but yeah, ZeRo4 should probably have picked up a frag there, and he's gonna regret having not. The red armor and mega health are up again at the same time, which is a dilemma for the players because they know this can change things up, and ZeRo4 misses the red armor pickup going down there, and look at that, Rapha just picks it up above his head.
His rail just zings past his neck right there.
That was absolutely savage, and no items up for 5 seconds. ZeRo4, I mean, let's have a look. Yeah, Rapha's the one who wants the items more at the moment. ZeRo4 is kind of just after the combat. And we're getting halfway through this map, and these guys are still tied.
Yeah, they couldn't get any closer at this point. The grenade launcher here being used just to zone down corridors, more so than anything else, just to see if you can catch a stray player running past. Not commonly used in any other situation. Yeah, exactly. It's not used in any other real situation, is it?
But you see people raining down grenades down because it's on the ledge
there. If
they
have the high ground, yeah, so they
don't directly onto Mega.
Exactly, that would make sense.
But again, I think they're just, they see each other for a split second, maybe a rail will connect or something else.
Like that.
Oh, and another one. I can't believe ZeRo4 get a second one there. Absolutely savage. And now Rapha's going to make it his duty probably to get away, and he really don't want to take that shot.
Yeah, he's realizing, you know what, this is a terrible idea right here. ZeRo4's got my number at this stage, and Rapha now making his way back behind a wall of grenades. Hopefully that might save him, but perhaps not. In fact, grenades coming from both sides at the moment, which is going to get a rather awkward stalemate between these two.
Yeah, I'm not going to be hugely surprised if we see this 2-2 scoreline stay around for another 2-3 minutes. This is something that's happened before, and I've seen 0-0 games until the 9th minute on this map before. But they look like they want to fight a bit more. ZeRo4's not going to... Oh, he is going to drop down.
Oh, he's got what he needs to make this work, actually. Rapha's taking a lot of punishment here, but he can't quite convert it into an actual frag. Rapha managing to get away.
Oh my god, he hits the rail.
Ooh.
And ZeRo4 actually picked up the Mega halfway through the last combat. Oh, that rocket jump, why did he do it? Did he not see Rapha there or anything?
Apparently not. I guess he mustn't have, because that just put him in a position for Rapha to actually take the lead, and it took him a while to make that happen. We are 3 minutes away from the end of this map, and there's only one frag between it. Rapha going in once again with a long-range LG fight. ZeRo4! How did ZeRo4 pick that up with 4 HP remaining and grab some mega health in the process? Incredible aim right there.
His LG must have been dominant in that position.
It's magical. Absolutely magical. He's some kind of wizard, Harry.
And ZeRo4 just saw Rapha taking that red armor above his head. He really wanted to get that rail shot on, but wasn't able to. Now he's managed to escape. I think we're probably going to see what we saw the last couple of minutes. The players are going to be fending off against each other, maybe not committing to anything. ZeRo4 just rushing off there. And Red Armor up next. I think ZeRo4's more keen to do damage though on the Mega Health. He really wants to get something to indicate damage or just awareness.
Rapha going for it right now, and understandably so. He grabs the Mega Health, he had the red as well. Eats a nice second rail. Comes in here from ZeRo4, who's having none of that.
He actually chased through the teleporter, and Rapha was just gone already. He wasn't expecting anything like it. But ZeRo4's got still a bit of work to do in order to get to Rapha's level of health and armor, and that's the sign to get away. You're less than 80 health and armor. Leave the situation.
Yeah, don't sit here. Just leave as quickly as you can. Rapha has what he needs to make that work again. Double rocket comes in, very nicely picked up there.
Oh my god!
ZeRo4, wow, incredibly great play from him, and Rapha now bleeding far worse than he was a couple of seconds ago.
Yeah, but I mean, both players are really going to be watching out now. I mean, Rapha did just take the Mega House. This is bad for ZeRo4, and the rail follows up. That was clutch though, because Rapha was, as vulnerable in that situation as ZeRo4. And are we going to see something else that's just ridiculous to tie things up again?
Very well might. We've got 80 seconds left on the clock at this stage with only one frag lead. Double rocket hit already there by ZeRo4, who's still not quite in the situation he needs to be in. LG coming out from Rapha to take down 30 HP. ZeRo4 needs to get back immediately. Misses the rail. Grim situation. Oh.
How does ZeRo4 get away from that? That was
well,
meant
he
to
ran
be
right back into Rapha, so I guess it wasn't meant to be. And Rapha now with a 2 lead, and also picks up the Mega Health as well, and this could seal the fate of ZeRo4 here.
This could, with a minute to go, and Rapha, he's managed to get his stack back after all those fights. I'm going to go to ZeRo4's point of view, because we're going to need to see him do something really special here in order to get it back to a 5-5 game.
Assuming he can even find his opponent once again.
Oh,
Goes
he
for
takes
the
the rail.
Yeah, that is not a good start right there. Suppressing rocket fire coming in right there from Rapha. And a long-range rail fight, which will go in favor of
he does
Rapha.
hit again.
Unless he hits that. And there we go. Rapha driven back.
Oh, there's the direct rocket.
That was just horrific.
That's the game sealer, that one is.
Yeah, no question. No question about that.
So, I mean, it looks like we're going to be seeing ZeRo4 moving down to the lower. I think it's nice to say lower bracket, not loser bracket.
We always go for lower bracket in StarCraft as well. Losers bracket tends to upset people, but there you go.
Nice rail there by Rapha. So yeah, ZeRo4 going down to the lower bracket, and well, to be honest, I'm expecting to see this encounter later on. So GG's, there's best of 3, 2-0 to Rapha.
Did you see that last comment by ZeRo4 though?
Better bring that 60 rail in an hour? Yeah. He's not
Oh
messing
yeah,
around.
crap, 62% rail.
Yeah.
That's really hot stuff. And you can see the item control, guys. 26 yellow armors for Rapha, 12 for ZeRo4. So you can see there that Rapha's routine going through the major items, which are Mega Health and Red Armor, is just exceptional. Really, really good performance there. I liked it. Maybe DM13 wasn't the closest game we could hope for, but Zetian was definitely one to think about.
Yeah, that was some good stuff right there. And unfortunately, guys, I'm now going to have to bail on you. I wasn't able to stick around for the entire night, but thank you very much for letting me guest cast. That was great fun.
Yeah, it was. It was nice to cast with you as well. I wasn't expecting to do that on my Sunday night, but it was absolutely, it was really exciting.
It's a good surprise, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to be a fun spoiler, bubble burster, but I might be off soon. Wonko, what are your plans for the evening?
My plans are for us to stick around and stream and cast this, as long as it
do
goes.
You have any others? Any other guys coming on?
I might.
You might.
But you should stick around as long as you can. But again, I want to just say thank you, TotalBiscuit, for coming on.
Yeah,
it was an interesting experience. It was a great play-by-play commentary, to be honest.
It was fun, and I hope that the guys that came along just to watch me cast, please do stick around and watch it. This is a great fun game, and it's kind of a shame that it's not getting more attention at this point, even though it's been in the esports scene for so long. It is obviously a very tactical, strategic, and very skillful game, a very exciting clutch play going on. It's very easy to get involved. Go and actually pick up an account. It is a free-to-play game at the moment. QuakeLive.com plays in your browser. Give it a try. You never know. It's always nice to actually have a look at some new gaming experiences and broaden your horizons just a little bit. But thanks to the CSN guys for getting involved. Thanks to the sponsors, and thanks to the players putting on a great show. And I will hopefully see you again at some point, because that was fun. I'd like to do that again.
Brilliant. Thanks, TotalBiscuit.
Thank you very much, sir, and have a good night.